I'm going to go ahead and battery up on this one on video. That way I can not have to reset the camera, because I'm that forking lazy. So what else is new? Well, it looks like Hobby King's having a sale, and the Night Walrus for $100 does look interesting, but I'm out of room. And if I do any night flying, it's going to be me converting my slow stick to a more equitable platform. I need to put some lights on it. I got lights and I need to do it. Let's see if I can find a... Here we go. So this is the timber that, yeah, it's bigger, so it looks like it's flying slower. Plus, I'm flying it slower. It is a battery hog. So it could give performance like the performance guys like, where the hell that means. They put a monster motor in it, and it eats up a battery in short order. So it's kind of nice to get a 3,000 milliamp battery.
Flaps half.
Leave it.
Flaps half. Flaps up.
But yeah, I looked in there. The only thing I want is a diversity receiver. Amway makes one. Now I'm actually not going to use Hobby King because there's another vendor that sells the same receiver. I say it's Amway, it's Sky Zone, I think.
5 minutes.
And it has a, it comes with the diversity antennas, a patch and a Spyro, so I'm like, well, that's a better deal. It's about the same price. So yeah, I'm intentionally flying this thing slower just so I can have more stick time. Plus there again, it's bigger. I think it's, I don't know, 1.345 on the wing. Ellie, come. It's a big bitch. That's less than half throttle. Hey Ellie, come on. You hang close to dead. I ain't seen a snake out here, but I know they exist.
4 minutes.
Yeah, another beautiful Florida morning. Oh, waller, 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 monkey, in the sand. So yeah, I had to do the paddle of shame yesterday, which really, from the shoreline, was about 15 feet out. I am risk calculated, not risk averse, so I didn't want to go out there and get all my shit wet. I might as well get the kayak. You can just swim out to it, but then when you swim out to it, if it is in a hole, then you gotta precariously bring the thing back. Yeah. And here's the deal, I'm 53 years old. I go out there and have a heart attack or whatever and drown. You know, when they look at your obit, they're gonna say you're a fucking idiot when you had access to a boat. So
3 minutes.
I have seen some weird shit in my time. I had an 18-year-old about 21 air miles from where I'm standing drown in a lake. He fell out of a canoe, and he could swim. Fell out of a canoe and drowned. Now, if he'd have stood up, we knew exactly where he had drowned at. If he'd have stood up, his head had been out of water. People panic. It's just odd. And understand this, the water down here, it's like 90 degrees. There's no shock. I mean, it's your body temperature. watching one of the forum members cry out in California that it's hot and there's bugs. Buddy, with all due respect, we got that 65, 75, 85% humidity, and your body simply doesn't radiate
2
heat.
minutes.
It doesn't. There is no heat radiation. So you cook. Sweat rolls off of you. See if I can stay out of the neighbor's trees, but get a little bit of land time down there. So presumably at the end of this day, what I'll do is empty out the back of the truck of its hitch, maybe. Hey, Eloise. Speaking of which, she plopped down on me at 4:30 this morning, lengthwise, pinned to my back. She's all happy, which woke me up and reminded me that I had to pee, so I didn't sleep for shit the last hour and a half until I finally got up. But I may or may not remove the hitch and go ahead and provision out for flying at the club tomorrow. Now, if O was listening, what I'll do is, the club is 20 minutes from my house, driving sanely, and I'll be there at sunup. I'll be there at 6:30, or prior to sunup. Fly the shit out of my
30 seconds.
T-28. It's got lights.
20 seconds.
Speaking of which, I gotta do something with that thing. I think my rudder's off or something, because when I fold up my gear, it hangs into the side.
10 seconds. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
So yeah, I get there bright and early where I can fly, and then if the sun is coming up to the east miserably, which it does 9 times out of 10, then I'll go ahead and switch over to flying first person view, carry my Convergence, my ZMR 250, our pal Fergie has one of those. Doesn't fly quite as slow as I'm doing a low pass. Just bigger. Then also my Dart 450 and my ground station. Yeah, I need to treat myself and spring the $50 whole for the Diversity ground station. That would please me immensely. Those are pretty neat. Ooh, I saw Fat Shark goggles, just shitty ones, you know, entry level ones for like 150 bucks. That would be good for somebody in the tube deep. He is reticent to do FPV, and I'm not exactly certain why. He bought the FPV camera, but he is reticent to do FPV. That's 7 minutes-ish. That last beep. I don't hear it raising sand out there. Yeah, I got this on a deal from one of the club members for, I don't know, a little more than a fifth off, I think. Maybe more than that. It was under $200, and it was bind and fly. Luckily, it's a young guy who bought it, and he's like, oh, I want that. And yeah, he's an accomplished pilot, and he grew bored of it in about 8 minutes. Well, tell you what, add about 25 years to your age, me, and I'm not an accomplished pilot. I just